Pollution. It is caused by suspended solid or liquid particles in the air. These particles can come from factories, transportation, natural disasters, and more. Many agree that pollution started during the Industrial Revolution. Air pollution has many negative effects, such as respiratory problems in humans. It is also toxic to plants and animals alike. Carbon dioxide and other fumes produced by factories help trap in heat in the atmosphere, leading to global warming. So, what can we do? How can humanity change things so that Earth isn't permanently altered? One solution: renewable energy. Wind energy produced by wind turbines just like these may help fight pollution. The first wind turbine was invented by Charles F. Brush in 1888, but wind energy has been around for thousands of years. Currently in the US, we have on average 60,000 wind turbines. The energy from them accounts for 7% of America's annual energy production. The size and height of a turbine, its location, and the wind speed around it all determines how much energy it's able to produce. Faster and constant winds, of course, enable the turbine to produce more energy. The average wind turbine is able to produce 6 million kilowatt hours a year. This is enough to provide for 1,500 homes yearly. To help illustrate, it would take about 3,700 wind turbines to power up New York. It would take under 2,000 for Los Angeles and about 10,000 for Tokyo, Japan. Now let's answer the question, how do they work? The turbine and its blades are actually quite long. There is a wind vane on the back, which is able to identify the direction of the wind. The blades of the turbine will shift accordingly in order for the wind to be directly against the blades. The blades absorb some of the energy from the wind, pushing them and allowing it to spin. The hub and the low-speed shaft are both connected to the blades. As the blades spin, they also spin the hub and the low-speed shaft at the same rate since they are both connected. However, this speed is not enough to produce electricity. This is where the gearbox comes in. Instead of an average of 10 rotations per minute, it will be multiplied by 100. It then goes to the high-speed shaft, which of course spins faster and produces more energy. The generator then converts it into electricity. Wind turbines aren't just placed on land, they're also placed in the ocean, where there's lots of wind. We were able to get an interview from Stefan Fischer, a wind turbine engineer.
You have to go onto the turbine, you have to take some filters off, put some fresh oil in certain places. You have to crawl underneath some very tight spaces, or even climb inside one of the blades to change the grease inside.
We asked him what it meant to work on this project.
To work on this project, because London Array itself is now in the Guinness Book of Records for being the world's largest offshore wind farm. So it's quite an achievement to say that you can work on somewhere that is the world's largest, and it's a great feeling coming to work every day, knowing that you're going out there and you're part of the history books, really.
We asked him what he would say to someone who was planning on joining the industry.
I'd say it's the best career choice you'll ever make. Renewable energy is going to be a big thing in the future. If you can get in there now, you've got a job for life. What better opportunity than to get paid to climb up a turbine every day? Because this job's just amazing, how the opportunity you have to go and work in a place like that. Not everyone gets to do that sort of thing.
Although wind turbines seem like a good source for clean, renewable energy, they are not perfect. Many people would argue that it's not reliable, seeing as wind varies a lot. If the wind were to suddenly stop, so would the production of energy. Wind turbines costs are also very high, being around $10,000 to $100,000. Some people claim they simply do not like the way they look. Bats and birds have been known to fly into the blades in large numbers. Wind turbines are also very loud and can disturb nearby residents. Despite these challenges, wind energy still appears to be one of the best options for renewable energy in the near future. After high initial investment, wind turbines are one of the cheapest forms of renewable energy. It also has no carbon footprint after it has been built. Some people have taken ideas to new heights, using a blimp that can collect much stronger winds at higher altitudes than ever could before on land. Whatever is decided for our planet needs to be implemented fast before the change is too great and is permanent.